This is Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News on the Picketwire stage. We're set for Oklahoma opening this week. We've got director Tracy Salzbrenner and Desiree Goheen. I always have to work to remember the married name, Des. Sorry about that. You can always kick me during the interview should you need to. So we're going to have a great time in Oklahoma. Tell us about it, Tracy.
So we have Oklahoma coming up, the classic Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical. It's coming up July 11th, 12th, and 13th at 7:30 p.m. and July 14th at 2:30 p.m. So we're really excited. It's the beloved musical that everybody knows songs to. Oh, What a Beautiful Morning, Surrey with the Fringe on Top. I mean, just wonderful songs, wonderful classic music theater. So we're super excited to put it on here. It's actually the first time it's ever been done on the Picketwire stage.
Wow.
Which is pretty shocking for 56 years of theater. So really cool. We're really excited to bring it to the people of Southeast Colorado.
Two big rural names coming together. We got a community coming together too.
Yes.
You guys want to talk about the players?
Yeah, we have people coming from Fowler, Los Animas. We have Emma Bryant, who is playing Lori. She actually lives in Denver and just traveling. She came to stay with her grandma for the summer. So we have people from Los Animas, and on. So it's all over Southeast Colorado, Rocky Ford. So we're really excited. This is not just La Junta players. This is all over Southeast Colorado and beyond now. So
and we have a lot of different ages, anywhere from 6 to, up to Eller age, and anywhere from people who've never been on the stage before. This is their first time, and then we have a lot of veteran players as well. So it's a really great mix of different talents.
Very cool.
we're really excited.
I can tell you're excited. The energy is up here.
Yes.
We've been going since May, and they've been able to keep it all together every night. They just give us everything they have, and we're excited to have everyone else watch what we've been able to see for the last 5 weeks.
And they're ready for an audience. They are ready for the audience.
So Tracy, this is not your first show you've directed. What separates it apart from other shows for you?
I think just the classic feel of it sets it apart. This is also my 15th show that I've directed, so I'm really excited about that. And I just feel like there's something to be said about a classic show. I am mostly a new musical kind of gal. I like the new musicals, but I think when you find a classic that people connect to and can tap their toes to, I think it's super special.
And Des, for you, what makes it stand apart?
I think it's been really neat that we've got to bring some other people in. Dean Reese is always with us, mostly in the summers, but we also did Rena Ruiz this summer as well, who helped choreograph. There's like a 14-minute ballet number, and the people are just killing it in that. So that's been really fun to try something new, and then we have a double cast situation going on that we've not done before. So we're excited for people to see that and come more than once, because the show is going to be different on different nights. So that's always neat to see.
Very cool. I'm looking forward to watching this one a couple times myself.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to add?
No, we just really hope that people come out and, support the community members that are your friends and your neighbors. They work really hard to put this on, like Des said, from Dean Reese to Rena Ruiz with Ruiz Arts, and, all the actors in here that give up their evenings to come and do this is wonderful. And I think it's really cool. A lot of us are doing this with our families, and that's really fun. Both of our kids are in it, and we're excited about that. Our husbands are here, but we also have, other people are connected in different ways and different family, and Picketwire becomes a family. So I think we're really excited to just put this wonderful show on and have everyone come and join us for a fun evening.
All right. I'm exuberant about it. So join us coming up. Hit those dates again for us one more time.
July 11th, 12th, and 13th at 7:30 p.m. and July 14th at 2:30 p.m. And tickets are $18. You can get them on picketwireplayers.org/tickets, or you can call our box office at 719-384-8320.
Or come in before the show. Doors will open 30 minutes before the show begins, and you can pick them up We're going to have some big houses. So if you are pretty selective where you like to sit, you better get them now.
All right, get those tickets, picketwireplayers.org. We'll share that link around again for you guys. From the Picket Wire stage, for Tracy, Des, and the Picket Wire Players with your Southeast Colorado news, I'm Adrian Hart. So join Aunt Eller and the Picket Wire Players coming up July 11th, 12th, and 13th at 7:30. That matinee on Sunday. Get your tickets at picketwireplayers.org. And of course, we'll share the link on Seco News. That's right. 2 stars to this show. Oklahoma on the Picket Wire stage coming up this week. Bonnie and Darlene. I'm rather ecstatic. I'm planning on seeing the show twice.
Wow. Awesome.
I hope that's possible. I think it will be. Other people are going to be planning that too. So can you guys introduce your character and tell us about Oklahoma?
Sure. We've had a lot of fun exploring Eller together because we'll go through lines. We'll be like, well, what do you think about this? Or why did she say this?
Yes.
And she's really connected with all the characters and
kind of, we like her feistiness.
Yeah.
She's really feisty, but she has a heart of gold. She comes on strong, but then she's always willing to help people. We love that about Aunt Eller.
Yeah.
And we have a little different take on her when we're being her, but we love the way each other does.
And once in a while we'll steal something from each
Yes,
other.
yes.
And then sometimes we'll be like, oh, I love the way you do that. But when I try to, it didn't work for
Didn't
my
work for me.
Eller.
Yes.
Works for your Eller. So,
Bonnie and I, this has been a wonderful collaboration because even though we're playing the same character, we work together every day. And this is one of my favorite people, so this was great to do this together. And as she said, we explore this character and find different facets of her personality and different ways of saying the lines, different ways she reacts to people.
Right, because
so
it's really, you guys aren't the first people to do the role.
no.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's very much about
exactly.
your artistic interpretation.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
And I've never done a double cast before like this.
I had
And
not either.
so it's usually you're kind of going through what do I think the character means? How should I do this? Should we try it this way? But you don't have anybody to feed off of. And as we've been going through them together, we're like, oh, do you think she'd say it this way? Or, oh, I like that. I
Yeah.
like this way. Oh, let's try it a different way.
Or what
And so it's
did
been
you
a
do with
blast.
that prop? What did you do with the broom when you were done with it? You know,
Yeah. Right.
Because sometimes we get stuck with something we think, oh heck, what could I do this? So it's been a great collaboration, and I've not done something that's a dual role either, but I think we've had a great time.
Yeah,
Great.
it's been wonderful. I hope it's been good for the directors and things, and for the cast, because with us doing it a little bit differently, they have to
Kind of adapt.
adapt
yes.
and respond, and they've been
Yes.
great at it.
Yeah.
They really have, and they'll be like, "Oh, who's Eller? Who's
Yeah.
this tonight? Who's
Yeah.
that tonight?"
Yeah.
It's been really
so
fun.
has the cast. The cast has to deal with a different Eller every other night, and that makes a difference as well. But they have been wonderful. They're real pros, and we've gotten very close to the people here in the cast. So it's been a great experience.
Yeah, it's been fun, and it's been fun for me. I have how many? 3 of the students that I worked with at Swing, like Adrian Hart.
Thank
that
you.
I
That's-
worked with at Swing.
It was
He
hard not to
in my
open the
creative
interview.
writing class, but it's just a stitch to be in a show with kids I directed who are young adults.
Yes.
Very cool. We talked about community with the directors, and you guys really kind of bringing it forward, talking about it again, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that experience because you guys, is this your first time on the Picketwire stage for both of you?
It's not. It's for a while. I did My Fair Lady 6 years ago. Actually.
Okay.
And then before that, it was quite a few years, and I did La Mise and was just in the ensemble. But it has been a lapse. It's for both of us.
It's been a while. I was in 39 Steps, which was a hoop. Different accents and things, which I love. Which we get to do a little bit of accent here, but
It's a little Oklahoma.
and the last thing I was backstage person for Elf last year, and then the last one that I had a role in was 9 to 5, which was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool. All before I started Seco News. So see,
Right,
I'm not
right.
taking notes, but now you
Yeah.
guys are going to be on the news for it. So thank you for doing what you're doing. Awesome. Bonnie made a cameo the other day in Rocky Ford on the 4th of July, and I don't think you even noticed you
I
did
didn't.
it. No, you were at the duck race.
Oh, I was.
It seemed like everyone was at the duck race. I was kind of surprised with their turnout for that.
Yeah, there was a lot of people at the duck race,
So I
and
didn't-
it's kind of right near my house, so.
Right.
And it was pretty funny how involved you get in just watching
A duck.
Like, oh no, that one was winning, and now it got caught in a bag one. So yeah. And Eller would cheer the ducks.
She
Now,
would.
You know she would. She'd cheer those ducks on. Exactly.
I love it, you guys. That's going to be the best little promotional outtake. Okay, let me flip. Do you guys want to add anything? Anything that we didn't cover in the interview?
Well, if you don't come see this show, you're a feeble-minded shikepoke. Well said, Eller. Well said. Thank you, Eller.
For two of my favorite people, Bonnie and Darlene, and the Picketwire Players, I'm Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News.
We'll see you here.
This is Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News on seconews.org. We're on the Picketwire stage as the Picketwire Players get ready to go to Oklahoma. Join them this week with the show opening on the 11th. We've got a couple of their star actors. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves and tell us about your character?
My name is Jonathan Colson, and I am playing Curly McLean, and I am a charismatic and somewhat egotistical male lead who is going after the girl the entire show.
All right, very cool. You got to appreciate the classic theater formula of the hero pursuing. Who are we pursuing?
My name is Emma Bryant, and I am playing Lori Williams, who is a very stubborn and very independent woman.
Okay, very stubborn, independent, and difficult to pursue. Yeah,
Yeah.
we both agree. It won't be difficult to pursue tickets. They're at picketwireplayers.org. We'll share that link for you guys. Anything you guys want to tell us about your experience that really has stood out so far?
I'll say this was a very, very welcoming experience. This is my first time performing with Picketwire Players, so I didn't know anybody coming into this, but it was a very, very welcoming community, and I automatically felt like I was at home with everybody here.
Very small town feel?
Yes.
Is
very
that too
small-
cliche?
Very small town feel, but I also attend a college in a very small town, so it feels a little bit like home with what I'm used to.
All right, well, welcome aboard to the Picketwire Players. I hope I'm not the first or last to say it. And do you want to tell us about any standout experiences you've had with this performance?
Standout performances. I mean, honestly, the talent that this group of people has is amazing. It's my first time ever on stage in a musical, but I am no stranger to being on stage as an instrumental musician and a band director.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So just on stage in a different way.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you guys want to add about your first experience with the Picketwire Players?
I'll say it's been it's been amazing to finally get on stage and be able to learn from Tracy and all the others, and it's helped me as a musical performer and musician myself, and it's gonna give me ideas for things to do in the future with my own students.
Cool. And how do you feel about making music with the Picketwire Players?
It's amazing. It's definitely a very, very professional environment. I was astounded with just the level of professionalism given by everybody here in the cast and on the production staff. It was just such a beautiful experience, and it's always amazing to get to sing and perform with a new group of people.
Very cool. Well, welcome aboard again. Anything you guys want to add in closing?
Come see the show. It's really fun. We've put a lot of hard work into this, and we think you're going to love it.
All right, very cool. For two Picketwire stage first-time performers and the Picketwire players, I'm Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News.